Tatted, man, this the kid T.W.A.N. everything. You're not tuned in until we are Duval gang. Man, I've been doing music since I was a little one. You feel me? It's been in my DNA. You know, both of my parents, you know, they were singers. My father, he was actually in a band called Are way back in the day. So I guess to pretty much explain that, you know, it's always been in my DNA. And I remember growing up, after the time him and my mother separated, I used to go to his house every weekend. And it got to a point where I damn near lived in the studio. You feel me? Like I used to be in the studio all the time. I used to love seeing him create, and eventually it rubbed off on me. So you know that's where it started from. As far as hip hop or rapping in general, I actually started in a gospel rap group called BFB with my cousins them back in like 02 or 03. And we started from there, and eventually we had disbanded probably like a year some change afterwards. And I just started doing my own thing. You know, I always been a fan of traditional hip hop and, you know, soul music and stuff like that. So, and that's the type of music that I personally always wanted to do. So once that happened, as far as the breakup with BFB, you know, I just started, you know, doing hip hop. And, you know, from there it's been on ever since. My main hip hop influences, of course, number one is Tupac. You know, Pac has always been and still is a big, heavy influence on me. Cool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane, Big Pun, Cannabis, Outkast, UGK. It's a long list, man. Like it's so many to name, man. But like if I had to narrow it down, as far as like those dudes in particular who influenced my style, you know, those would be the dudes, most of them. Basically, of course, I'm finna get ready to drop my self-titled debut album, September 4th. Album release show going down at 1904, which we right across the street from 1904 right now. But you know, that's my next project, and it's my debut album, so you know I'm very excited about that. I mean, you know, list of features and, you know, just different things coming up. And of course the We Are Duval project, which I'm highly excited about that. You feel me? That's gonna be major, you know, big moves. Like, this is my home, this is where I come from. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, it's everything. You know, I jumped off the porch here. You know, I had some of my first everything here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, shit, caught felonies and all here, you know, unfortunately. But, you know, it's just everything. It's part of my upbringing. It's part of my everyday life. Even if I'm outside of Duval, you know, Duval is in me. I am Duval. You know what I'm saying? It's my city. You know, so, I mean, some of my favorite things about Duval, man, what I can say, it's just, you know, the arts, like the arts community. You have like multiple different artist communities. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, everybody has a movement, a strong movement that's going on, and you know, it's always things to do in Duval. You know, most times a lot of people say it's not much to do in Duval, but most of the time it be the same people that don't take the time to give themselves a chance to expand their, you know, horizons. Because at one point in time, I felt the same way, that it wasn't much to do in Duval until I actually got out, until I actually started meeting people. You'll be surprised, man. Like it's some real movers and shakers in this city. So that's probably one of the main things I love about it. You know, of course, the landscapes. Right now we live here downtown. You know, one of my favorite places in Duval. You know, I mean, just the city in general. You know, I just love it, man. I have a genuine love for it. You know, I am Duval.